No camera today because I'm going to be using the Wacom tablet. Last last stream we left off on me. Yo, what's up, Joe? Good seeing you again, as always. Last stream I started doing some like affinity painting for like the splats and things, and I did try what I made, and I wasn't really happy with it. So I'm going to try. Um, I'm going to try one sec. Let me just set this up. So what I'm gonna do instead this time I'm just gonna not use my camera so that I can use the cable to use the Wacom tablet, and we'll just paint them by hand because it's just gonna be way faster that way. Right now I'm gonna fetch some texture assets from Polyhaven, and we'll just actually let me stop this. There we go. Save, append, save. Okay. And I'm hoping to do two things. Yeah, man, almost finished. So I started adding some of the like splatters and textures and leaks and stuff, and that really started to make it look almost very finished. But I just want to redo that step, and I also want to add in the bike with the cloth around it. So I did a quick search on just the Geometry Nodes cloth because I know it's much better now, and I just wanted to quickly get a feel for just initially how to set that up, and then we'll be able to. So I think I got the gist. I got enough, and it's way less complicated than I thought it was going to be. The first thing I want to do is um, this part back here. I want to build it out a little bit. So this is supposed to be a room interior, and I just want to actually have it be a room. Okay, put this like here somewhere, and then I'm gonna extrude this down. Yeah, just so it's like a, because it's supposed to be like a classroom or something. I just want to give it that look. We'll do black, and then I'm gonna make some very simple like desk type things. Okay, so now there's just stuff in there, like it looks like desks and stuff. Yeah, it's a small detail, but at least there's something there now. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, let me do the bike. Do I have a bike here? I need to get the bike in there. And I'll probably just make it a new scene just so I can do the cloth sim. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'll keep this. All right, let's try this. Let's try the cloth sim. So I think it's add a plane, subdivide. Okay. And then geometry nodes, new, then just cloth. Yeah. Where is it? Simulation, maybe? Oh, I'm using 5.1. I'm dumb. Whoops, need to get out of here. And I'll just save this. Save. I should probably just take 5.1 off my computer. Okay. Mm, great. I've learned to be just a little bit more patient with Blender. It used to be that if it would start lagging and it would go into that white mode, the white screen, I would immediately close out. Okay, so let's make a new scene. And I'll bring the bike in. Hey, what's up, Santos? Delete that. Just gonna scale it up a bit. All right, now let's add a. I think this needs to be put into a new collection. I think. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I think that's just a plain subdivided geometry nodes. And then new cloth. There we go. Cloth dynamics. And then for the bike, I need to give it a collider simulation. Ooh-wee. Wait, where's the bike? Did it go away because of the thing? Why is it so tiny? Wait, did I? Hold up. Okay, yeah, it's really tiny. Okay. Collider on the bike. Okay. Presumably, what? Do I need to apply the scale? Like, what? Why does it immediately get so small? Oh, it's got like a freaking keyframe on it. Dang it. Dang it. That's why that was happening. Ugh. Delete, not clear. Damn it. Okay, here we go. Collider. Nope. All right, let's see. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, oh, wait. Like that? All right. So on this thing, need to bump up the margin. Still clipping, I think. I'm not surprised by that. Let's go see through so we can see. Okay. Do a subdivide on this thing. One more time. Increase the bendiness. Stretchiness. Ooh. No, that's too much. Tearing. Interesting. Let's do like, let's go start some frames here. Okay. So I'm also need to add a plane. Scale, I'll put that inside the bike. Do I need to give it the same? Okay, I'll just do it. Ah, what the hell? Oh, I guess I didn't get the effector. Collider. Okay. Can I not have multiple? Or I must have messed something up. Okay, there we go. It's a little too bouncy. It's crazy how much it bounces. It's weird. Okay. Mm. Damn, that looks nice already. Let's bring it a little closer. I've never messed with any of this stuff down here before. Cloth tags. Does look nice though. I just have to think about how I'm gonna like wrap it around the bottom. I'm pretty sure I can add like some type of vertex thing. Let me think about this. So if I grab this edge, add it to a pin group. I'm not super familiar. Shape keys, assign. Um, the hell is all this? Oh, I gotta think about how to get it to like. Because I want to like crimp it at the bottom, so I gotta think about how to do that. Mm, trying to think. Part of me thinks if I just do like a something like this, and then drop it down, and then somehow tighten this, figure out how to tighten that. Like shape keys or something. I mean, it has a pin group, but I don't know what else to do with that. Simulation nodes. Oh, okay. That's kind of doing something already. It's so random. The fact that I can just do that. Oh, wait, what about shape keys? What if that's something that we can do? Structure? Trying to think. Now I don't know why it's not taking it. Is it this? Okay. And then, not exactly. Interesting, that just does weird shit. Whoa. Whoa. Interesting. The fact that it just does that, what the hell? That's crazy. Let's actually just try that. Let's just try like a weird mesh thing. Like if we try a cube, because like these things show up in that way. First time watching. Hey, well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. I am trying some stuff with the new Blender geometry nodes thing using the cloth sim. So I'm just trying to come up with like a bike wrap that can go into this scene. So this is the scene we're working on, and it's nearly there. It just needs a couple graffiti marks and stuff, and then right here is where we're gonna put the bike. I might even move some of this stuff out the way. But the bike is gonna go here, so I want to get a good cloth sim on it, or one that's like good enough. So I'm trying it with different setups. I think adding a subdivision on a cube is a good start. Then we take the bottom part, kinda, I guess, and just rip it off. This area. Maybe this. Okay. New cloth dynamics experimental. Effectors. Effector. That's funny. So I need to add some bendiness. Whoa, that's too heavy now. Looks too heavy. Kind of like this one. Less mass. It's very heavy. Because I would also like to have like a interesting. Let's see. This is close. Whoa, the stretching is just creepy. It like tightens and then like there's like a weird sag to it. We also start it a little bit lower. I don't know, in a way, this is kind of working. Let's see if there's like friction, collision radius. Is this the gravity -5? I don't know why it's like stopping doing weird stuff. Like, what the heck is that? I don't get that at all. If we remove that, yeah, there's something going on. Whoa. It's acting up. It's acting really weird. Look. What the hell? Okay, that seems to be doing better. Jesus. Whoa. Honestly, something like this probably would look okay. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to keyframe this thing to go up a little bit and then come down just so that it can like tuck the cloth underneath itself. Yeah, let's try that. And it kind of worked. What is that? It's like a break or something in it. Then does it? Do I need to do something to get it to? Substeps. Number of simulations per step. To move this out. Kind of like clipping through itself. Not crazy about that. Mm. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want a lot of friction, but I do want more space. I kind of don't like that sagging right there. Looks so weird. Oh, that's cool. It has like a reaction. That's very nice. Hmm. I didn't know it like reacted real time to it. Or at least it started to. So I wonder if we can do like more. Maybe here. Let's maybe raise it up even higher. All right. Jesus. No, we need stretchiness. I don't know if we need stretchiness or bendiness. I'm not sure which one it is. Jesus. It looks like water at that point. Maybe no stretchiness at all. It does look so sick. I feel like we just have too much geometry. It's like so long. It's way too long. Because especially because it stretches. I just keep shaving away pieces until it's like long enough. Because when the bike rises, you can really see how long it is. Maybe keyframe the platform. Yeah, but I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll try that. We'll keep doing this. Just want to see. I kind of want it the way that it just did that, the way like tucked in. That's what I want. Does it react to wind? Is that something that we have right now? Because I would love to give it some subtle wind. I can hear my freaking computer going crazy. I don't think it does. Mhm. Yeah, I don't think it does with wind. I don't know if I like can I take wind and bring it over here? I don't know. I don't know enough about geometry nodes to do all that. Simulation to world. Is that it? Something like this? Oh shit. Nope. This is interesting. I've never done anything like this. Whoa. Nope. No wind. It's okay. Hmm. Would be nice to add wind. Just gonna look it up. I don't think there is anything about wind. I do wonder if we can like fake the wind, you know? You have to build force yourself using vector math. Okay. Force. What if we just like move it? Like what if I move the platform? You know, will that like force wind? Or will that just like move everything? Wait, no. Ooh, you know what I'll do? Let me see if I can parent the bike to this thing. And then we'll see if the so just I want to get some drag on the cloth. Oh, what? That's not cool. Is it because I don't know anything? I don't yo, I found you live. That's awesome. Recently have been eating your content on Instagram and YouTube. Filipino. Is that what your name says? Shake closer so I can see it. I'm trying E because of you. Currently in Madeira Airport. Oh, nice. Catching me on a stream before your flight. I like that. Honestly, what else are you going to do in an airport? It's pretty damn boring. Hope you got yourself a nice snack and a drink. I am trying to do stuff. I'm in uncharted territory right now. But it is I mean the cloth has definitely gotten better. I'll say that much. This should you know what like let me see. Let's just try like see it moves that way. I will undo this. I'm glad you caught the live, man. It's 2 a.m. right now. Ugh. Do you think you're gonna fall asleep on the plane? I'm never able to fall asleep on a plane. Even if it's like, even if I'm super tired, I still can't. I wish I could. Yeah. Whoa, okay, so that kind of did something. If I just move it this way, let's see if we can like do something with that. Let's see. Cloth sim and then bike moves. We're doing something. We're doing something. It's interesting. I've been trying to live stream at like 8 o'clock Eastern time, and then, but sometimes right now I'm on later than I normally would be. But it seems that new people are able to catch me. So Maybe I do need to like just experiment with different times. Ah, that's just not gonna work for me. I am too dumb for this. That's it. That's the problem, really. Too dumb for this. I think this is good enough, but let's just shave it down a little bit more because it's just too much. It's gonna be a boring stream if you just watch me try to figure out the cloth sim. It looks good though. Just be super tired. I've tried taking like melatonin. I've tried getting like nice and tipsy before the flight, and I just end up being tipsy and awake. It doesn't work. I slept 1 hour just before driving 1 hour to get to the airport. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's just travel, man. It just stresses people out. It stresses me out. I'm gonna be going to BlendCon in September. Blender conference. Let's go. I'm gonna be giving a talk there, so that's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that. It's in Amsterdam. It's gonna be my second time giving a talk. It's gonna be about this. It's gonna be about all the stuff you guys are seeing me work on. All right, so I think that might be the best that we're gonna get, honestly. What is that? What is this? Who's this? What's going on here? Is there like weird geo? Like what the hell? All right, let's just try this one more time. I don't know why it does this. Like what is it doing? It's doing something automatically. It's like immediately getting attached to the wheel, which is weird. I'm half tempted to just do a regular cloth sim so I can do wind. But this is really cool. And it kind of looks like the frickin' I would like to try maybe mm, is it possible to like grab a piece and move it while it's simming like that? Like I thought it was. I would like to just like I would like to do some like marvelous designer stuff where I like grab a piece and move it. But I don't know that I can do that. Let's roll with this as a bake simulation. Calculate to frame, calculate simulations. How do I just bake? 875. Is there a way to like apply? Okay. No. Whoa, that's fun to watch. Do you have some advice on what camera focal length you use in some renders? What I mean is that I'm still struggling sometimes to find the right focal. So I don't know if you have some advice on workflow to find the right focal length in general. Focal length. Do you mean just like the camera like millimeter, like how much it zooms in and stuff? Or do you mean like depth of field focal length? I'm awaiting your response patiently. Yeah, okay, the zooming in. Um, do I have any advice? I would say just play with it, really. I mean, I have a couple numbers I go to. Um, like I like the default is like 50 or something. I always try like 70, 82, 100, 120, 150. But it really depends on what's the focus. So if the focus is in the foreground, so like here's two cases where if you want something like a human scale, like a car, um here actually let me jump into this other scene and hopefully I can show you in the small time in the time we have. I'll add a new camera. All right, let me pop into the other camera. Try to show you. Okay. What I usually do is, so like, let's see, default's 50, and it kind of depends what the goal of your render is. If the goal is to show off, I've seen some people say like if you want to do product renders, you have to do a high um, focal length because it's good for that. But I don't know. I guess that sounds true, and it looks true sometimes. If you want to compress a lot of things into your scene, it's good for that. Where the heck is the camera? There it is. Okay. Let me think. How do I want to say this? What's up, Santos? Yeah, the face cam is gone because I'm using a Wacom tablet. I only have one cable that connects, so no face cam. In lieu of the Wacom tablet, but usually, usually for me, I do like 120 something high, and you can see like it depends on what you want the effect to be. I think higher focal length sometimes looks more cinematic because it kind of like flattens things and overlaps things in a way that's interesting. Like this looks like more cinematic. But if you do like 50, sometimes 24, like I know Max Hay, he does a lot of like 24 millimeter stuff because his style is to show like a big environment and to make you look small. So it makes the foreground thing feel small and then the environment look big. It's like almost like a GoPro. Sometimes you do like 18. I think the iPhone is like 13 or something when you go super wide. But it kind of really depends on the aesthetic you're going for. I think I've tried doing like 24, 18. Yeah, it really depends. I personally think like 80 or 88, those classic ones can sometimes it just feels a little bit more geometric. You can frame things a little bit more easily. Especially for like parallaxing, it's really good for parallax. Because if you want to do stuff like this, where you have like the foreground moving super fast, the background moving slower. So I find that for parallax, it's really good to have a higher one. Yeah, max is like 2024. Yeah, my Akira stuff is like 120, 150. Sometimes it goes higher than that. 200 can look cool. 200 for buildings, like I zoom way out and then I do buildings like that. It's almost isometric. But like, I mean, this looks like, I don't know. I feel like car commercials are sometimes done like this because there's always like this focus in the middle, and then it's like this parallax of everything in the foreground and the background moving fast, but the thing in the middle moves slow. So you can kind of really, it shows it off in a cool way. But if we did 24, you'd need to get really close. I feel like wide frames like this sometimes can be distracting because you start to see other things outside of camera that you don't really want people to focus on. So I think maybe for product photography, um, that's why people maybe do a long focal length because they don't want you looking at anything else. So if this was a product, having it be like this, you start to see like too many things, I don't know. Not really sure. I haven't thought about this too much. Do like 200, kind of condenses. So that's the focus. I don't know. I say just try it, just mess with it. My plan is to do some parallax uh, Parallax, like you do. I just want to try them. You did them so cool. I fell in love. That's awesome. Thank you for the insight. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you fell in love with it. That's really cool to hear that. Yeah, for parallax, you definitely want some type of longer focal length, something like 70 or 80 or even 120. I forgot what I had for this. Oh yeah, so this one is 75. This scene is going to be 75. If we do 24, I think for like little dioramas, like what I'm making basically little dioramas, like little worlds where it's just like a little area that you're focusing on. 24 works here too. Jesus, one? Oh my god, I didn't even know you could do this. What is the point of this ever? Oh my god. No, it can't go below one. What if we do -1? Imagine. 900. Dear Lord. This is like what they use in like sports games. I mean like in sports like like the NFL or whatever. Damn. This could be like a 2D background for like a video game, you know? Damn, the bikes look so small. Looks cool though. 900. I wonder if that's actually 900 or if that's just like a fake. Yeah, that's really far away. All right, let's get this bike situation. So how do I what do I do with this? How do I just keep this? Is it done? How do I apply the thing? Calculate to frame. I guess I'll calculate it to frame. That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but we'll do it. It's stuck here. Can I escape this? I can. Okay, thank God. Okay. Okay. So then, do I just bake it? How do I just keep it? Like I'm happy with this. How do I get rid of this? Simulation nodes. Like I make instance real or something like that. Oh. Is it that? Then I guess it's that. Let's just steal that and bring it into our scene, I guess. Yeah. All right. Let's get rid of that. We really don't need this anymore. I'll just hide it. Cool. Might make it a little bit bigger or smaller. I need to figure out what the scale of this whole scene is. I think all the scale's a little bit off. Like I can't tell if his bike is bigger or smaller than the rest of the bikes. I think it's smaller because it's so weird looking. This is something I've just been thinking about, but I was thinking about doing some like member only live streams of maybe stuff that's like a little bit unrelated to what I've been doing. So I've been listening to a lot of Dungeon Crawler Carl on audiobook, and there's a lot of awesome moments in there that I would love to visualize. Like as much as I want to just be done with like fan art type things and just move on to my own thing, I just can't help but I'll always just be keep getting inspired by all kinds of things. And one of those things is now audiobooks and books and stuff. Oh, this looks great. Let's get a let's get like some type of material in here. But I've been like listening to some parts from that book and they just sound so awesome. And it makes me want to either do like I don't know, like either some concept art looking stuff, just like 2D graphics of moments that are just iconic, or like recreate them in 3D. Like I don't want to spoil if in case anyone hasn't read it, but or like or if it in case anyone isn't at any point, but there's some dope moments in there that I would love to try to recreate visually some type of way. I know there's like art for it and they're making a show and everything, but it would just I don't know. I think it'd be fun. So I reason I would do it as like a members is like members only is that it's not really related to the stuff I'm working on now, which is like the Akira stuff, but it is something that I'm just like super what that's a weird shadow that I'm into and I think it'd be cool. Let's throw like let's just first do a basic material. Let's see how it looks. So do like a I think we do translucent or something. I remember seeing Ian Huber do something with like translucent. It like creates like a weird or maybe it's like a RTX thing. No, is it a cycles thing? I think it's a cycles thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to just fake it. I could do like a Fresnel or something. Well, I don't want it to be Fresnel. I want it to be just yellow. Oh no, I hope I didn't break something. Uh-oh. Shit. Come on, Blender, don't do this to me. Don't. I was just in eevee. Why would it not be able to go right back to it? I would love to ask the developers why this happens. It like showed cycles and looked fine, and I immediately went back into eevee, and then it's like doesn't know what's going on. Shut the bed. Mm, I'll give I'll give it like 2 minutes because I don't think I saved. Oh my god. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, there's like a 10. There's like a 10 second delay on the stream, which is weird. All right, let's just try to do a polyhaven cloth. Let's try to do a polyhaven cloth fabric. Yeah, they got some cool fabrics here. And like this bi-stretch. Maybe there's something that's a little see-through. That stuff, is it usually just like canvas or something? What's bi-stretch? This looks like something. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty good. Actually looks kind of like it. I would like to give it some AO though. We can get rid of the displace. Don't need that. Need that? No. Roughness. Ooh. Might have to play with the roughness. Metallic. Don't need that. Whoops. No. Okay, let's play with the metallic. I'm glad that the thing worked out. The cloth worked out a lot faster than I was expecting. Ooh, wow, look at that. It looks kind of gummy. I don't know if I like that. Looks like friggin' melted cheese, dude. The heck? Ew. It looks nice. Is the thin wall thing, like, is that what we need? Yeah. It looks like melted cheese. I don't know if I want that melted cheese look. Maybe we don't do that. And we just do the AO. AO. Ambient. Occluge. Why is it all the way up there? And then the color ramp on the ambient. Just to get some of those shadows in there. I wonder if I can like I wonder if I can use like the cloth brush or something to add some like micro wrinkles on there. You know? I wonder if that would help. I also wonder if we can just like change the color of this to be like the red. Yeah, I kind of like how dirty it looks. It looks nice. Um, should we add a thickness to it? Or probably not, right? Yeah, let's keep that. That looks really nice. Yeah, let me save this. And then I'm gonna hop over into sculpting just to see if we can give it like some cloth stuff. I really don't mess with cloth too much, man. Yeah, like this, you know. Cloth drag. Oh. Uh. Ooh. What the fuck? Oh. Um. This? Oh. Weird. Yeah, maybe something like here. I don't know. I'm just trying to add like fake some detail. Yo, why do these look like buttholes? It's all like weird organic stuff. Pinch. What does that do? Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, whoa. Are we just doing too much right now? Like, bend? Twist? Oh, Jesus. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. That's not what we want, though. This is interesting. Damn, dude. I mean, I feel like some of this on the wheel could look cool. But there's kind of nothing underneath of it. I don't want to mess with it too much. Maybe just more here. Hmm. Yeah, some like micro, like little tiny wrinkles. Is it possible? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like it's adding a nice bit of like little detail, but it's kind of acting weird. Oh yeah, maybe like some kind of like dragging. Yeah. Wait a sec, that might be it. I think that looks nice. Yeah, this is looking kind of better. Just kind of like going along the spine seems to be the play. Yeah, like that. I don't know. Does that look right? Or does that look weird? I think that looks kind of, that looks good, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That looks cool. What am I doing, dude? I need to gas myself up more. Quit being such a downer, dude. This looks sick. Need to smile more. All right, let's I do want to fix this. Bring this back up. And then I think I might do a, what is it called? Like, just let's see. Mm, I want to connect it only. I need to bring whatever this piece is clipping through. Bring that up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add a solidify just to give it two faces. I'm not crazy about it. Not, yeah. I don't like the, just something. That looks pretty cool. Like those little wrinkles are getting caught. That's looking good. Just I don't. I wonder if there's. I wonder if there's anything we can do. I need to make it brighter. That's what it is. Let's do a hue saturation, probably. Just to punch up the satch. Jesus, that's way too big. Okay. I wonder if I plug the into the roughness, maybe? Just so that like the darker areas are like a little bit wet looking. Does that make sense? You know? So it kind of like that's like the oil. I feel like it also reflects the light in a cool way. That looks so sick. That looks good. Let me see about let me see about maybe bringing it. Is there even anything for the thing? Is there anything simming? No. It's just a lot of shit turned on. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like how the dark areas look a little, I don't know, wet. Because I feel like it would be like that. Just been sitting there in the potential rain. That looks cool. I don't care what anyone says. 1.5. Maybe make it a little bit more yellow. I want it to pop, you know? Like the background here is like a little faded yellow. So maybe I want to go a little bit orange. I can look at the reference just to get in it, just to get a recap. All right, so it has some like glossiness to it. It is tucked under, but whatevs. It has some glossiness to it and it's very yellow. Yeah. Okay, I guess we could play with the Ooh. I guess we could play with the roughness. It just looks like weird. I don't know if I like it like this. Maybe it's more like a specularity thing and not a roughness thing, you know? Or a coat, clear coat. Yeah, maybe it just looks like cheese. It looks like cheese. And to be honest, this looks like cheese too. So, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm gonna just go with this because it looks like cheese. I'm gonna go like bright orange. How come it's not getting more saturated? Like, how many damn levels do I gotta go up? Why does it look neon? All right, we'll just go with that. Yeah, let's go with like the classic yellow. Let's do that. Maybe a curve, I guess. Whoa, that's kind of like that's kind of cool looking. Oh Jesus, I kind of like that weird like dual tone. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, I think I'm good with that. And let me double check the reference. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of the, gonna move this stuff out the way. I just don't want it like, I don't know, I don't mind it like somewhere here, but I don't want it. Maybe I'll get rid of this. I'll stick that over here or something. It's a good barrel. High quality barrel. But I don't want it taking up any attention. I'll put that there next to the red thing, so it feels like it's supposed to be there. Okay. All right, so got the tablet. We sacrificed the camera today. So let's get like all the stuff in there. I'm gonna save this. Close this, open up Affinity. We'll pop open our reference. How long have we been going? A little bit over an hour. All right, we'll do another 20 minutes or something. Okay, I don't care. Um, I want to do a like, I better do like 4K, 2048 by 2048, or 2K, I guess. Create doc. Okay. I'm gonna bring that file in just for reference, just to kind of have it like up here in the corner. I definitely want to make this guy, this like Goku looking thing. I think that'd be fun. All right, so we got, Jesus, this canvas is bright white. All right, let's see. B for brush. Brush. Okay. And brushes. I think I'll use something with some texture. Like this. Oh yeah, that's a fun one. Let's use that. Oh, that's cool. So I've never really used Affinity. I haven't really painted with it a ton. But I want to do it more. So where's my layers? I want to put this down here. My layers up here. Okay. So let's make this little Goku thing. I'm gonna sample it. Can I color sample? Right, color sample. Where is it? What button is that? What in the shit? Okay, what button is that? I? Oh, whoa, that's cool. B. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of free ball it. That's not the color though. How do I swap? Shift X. Okay, cool. So let's free ball this guy. Oh, fun. I'm already having fun. I'm already having fun. It's got a big kind of jawline like this. It's like a Giga Chad kind of. Giga Chad face. And something like that. I might need to move him down. It's not going to be one-to-one, but it's going to be the essence. It's like an emo Hulk. And it's fun because like I get to just be extra messy with my brush strokes. I don't have to be so like committed. I. Cool. Shift X. Does it apply the color? Oh, okay. This is fun. Okay, let's see that. It almost feels like I'm actually like doing the spray painting. Back, yo, how was the workout? Did you work out them loins? Get some good stretches in, hopefully. Eraser? Yeah, we want an eraser here. Erase whatever the heck that spot is. I'm assuming, I can't see the top, but I'm assuming it's going to do some kind of like anime looking hair type thing like this. something like that. Let's lower the brush size, and it's like a it's like a turtle shell nose thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna loosey goosey. That's so fun. Oh, the mouth. I think I need to make the jaw part bigger, or maybe I just take this and move it up like that. Uh-huh. Wait. Wait, I can hold Alt just like in Photoshop. Okay, good. Drawing something. Yeah, I'm basically gonna recreate a lot of these like splatters and like marks on the in on the walls here, all these like gunk things, and then the graffiti. Just gonna recreate it, put it in one asset sheet, and just start putting it into the environment. Once I do that, I think it'll really come to life. And also, it's just an excuse to practice my um, drawing and painting skills. Well, not an excuse, like a reason. I like doing it. I miss doing it. Am I using the same brush? I am. I am. Wait, no, this is a different brush. What brush is that? Oh, let's use this one. This one's got some scrapes to it. That was the one I think I was using too. Okay. The mouth. Gonna eyeball it. Just like a square. Really. I see now. I gotta figure out what this lag is on my end because there's almost like a 30-second delay between what I say and what y'all hear. I wish I need to work on that. Why is it being weird now? Okay. Okay. Let's do some red. Can I get a, there we go. That's what I need. I need a color thing. Okay, so that's that guy. Let's do some of these like little red, just random splat things. Then I'll cut all these out and I'll just stick them on there. I guess the color doesn't matter too much, but well, no, for this one the color does matter because it's for this one the color matters, but for the rest it might not matter as much. There's also this one, just like drawing this one right here. Looks like a weird giraffe thing. Okay. What else? What else? I guess let's do some drips, draps. Kind of want to do this one. It's almost just like if I do straight, and then I'll do like a cloudy kind of, really just like oil spill looking thing. Kind of like painting clouds, like streaks. And you can see they like drove through it. Pretty cool detail. There's smudge brush. Smudge. I don't like that. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, the smudge brush works. I probably need to just fix the settings, but I don't feel like doing that right now. One day I will get a full grasp on Affinity Designer and use it like Photoshop. Because I don't have Photoshop. I freaking canceled that thing. So I want to get back into using painting stuff better. I also have Procreate, but just never quite use it. There's also that like disconnect of using it on the iPad and then trying to get it onto the computer. It's not as easy. A little bit annoying. We just need to do a couple more of these. I need to make it a little bit more scraggly looking. Just looks too perfect and like smooth. Get some texture in there. Okay, let's see. Maybe get some more color. Get some like red or something. And then I will add some yellow. Might blur it too. Add some darker values here at the bottom. Okay, let's see, what time are we on? Looks like a shit cloud, I'm not even gonna lie. Looking like a poop cloud. But that's what it is. It's a bunch of poop. So that'll be that. Okay. And then let's do some streaks, kind of. We have these, we have this brush. That looks kind of like a tire track. Tire marks. uh, Stabilizer. Ooh, that's awesome. Go small. Let's go like that. Oh, heck yeah, dude. A couple of these, a couple of those. Yep. Just a couple of streaks like that. I'll probably cut these up. It's amazing how much it actually looks like a tire track, kind of. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that instead of whatever this is, because this is like just taking up space. And then this way I can like isolate them and then um like curve them afterwards. Yeah, we'll keep those and then we'll just isolate them and cut them. Let's do some drips. We also have space up here. Can't forget about that. Like we can kind of move this over here. Okay, let's do some drippy drips. Do I want the stabilizer? These are good tire marks too. Unless that's the same brush. No, it was that one. I think I want something that's just like inks, maybe? Yes? I don't really want too much texture. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this I'll take this. So let's just make it, and I'll sample this poop color again. So I'm just gonna like make this area same thing. Oh yeah, this kind of works because it's kind of looks wet the way that it reacts. Yep, that's good. Oh, this is a fun, interesting brush. I think I'm also just gonna make streaks and then we'll separate them and then stack them or something. Oh, weird. This is a good, cool brush. Oh, weird. It like reacts when you go up and down. Um, yeah, just some more. Let's get some more in there. Let's get some variety. Maybe some like kind of splitting off. And I'll cut these up and just like do stuff with them. I want something that looks like it's collecting, kind of like at the bottom here. So maybe just like a... Honestly, something like this would be kind of nice to have, like a little patch of grime that you can put in like a corner somewhere. Because can I do a straight line? Oh man. Because then you can just like use it anywhere really. Just like little like little cards for grime and stuff. And those go a long way. Works almost like in any scene. Just do like a short one. Maybe upside down a little. Damn, these are cool. This is a cool brush. I just love how it's like reacting to itself. And I'm kind of thinking that when I put these into Blender, I'll like stretch the geometry even more just to see what it does. And if it like stretches it in a cool way, then we'll just roll with it. But hopefully it's not like super noticeable that it's stretched. Okay, just some grimes. More drips. Wow, it looks so cool. Thank you. This is going to be fun once we actually get this into the scene. I want to at least get a couple of these things into the scene before we like pack it up. Look at that. That looks like a cover up patch job. Okay, I think let me just do a couple more streaks just cuz just use up the space that we have. Stick these. Okay. Yeah, super long streak. Wonder if you can use this here too. Probably would help, you know. Yeah, probably should have done it here first. This is fun. I like this brush a lot. It's like hypnotic for some reason. All right, let's save this. Is there anything else I should probably make? I mean, like the paperwork and stuff, but I don't really want to. I think we could fake that with something else. Okay. Gonna take this and relocate it here. Can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So we got some stuff now. Let's save this. Save it. We'll export it as a PNG. Graffiti. And now let's see how it looks in the scene. Let's just do a quick test run. All right, let's see where we're at time-wise. All right, just a little bit over an hour and a half. Let's bring in the mesh. Mesh plane. Uh, that's fine. I want to at least like stick this thing over there. Stick this guy. Haha. Yeah. Wasn't there some type of thing we can do? Snap to face. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I think if I do the color into the alpha, then invert. Oh, let's do a color ramp so we can really control it. Haha. Oh wait, I wonder if I do this, then do non-color. Hmm, that's okay. I'll try one thing. I'm gonna try to really isolate it. Oh, that's cool. It kind of looks like, you know, faded in the way it's supposed to, so it kind of works. And it's almost like our own version, you know, without the green. But I try to save the green if I can a little bit. I kind of like it like that. I don't know. I like that it's like a little bit faded. I don't know. It almost gives it like a different type of look. It almost looks like it's been like washed away or something. I don't know why I kind of like it. I kind of like it like that, like a little faded. And then I think, yeah, that does impact the rest. But we'll split it. Ooh, I kind of like that. Look, like sets in. That's cool. You really fade it out a little. Yeah, that like texture that's underneath it kind of makes it look more realistic, you know? But I need to mess with the roughness, I think, of this. Or maybe metallic. Turn up the metallic so it's a little darker. And it doesn't really matter how rough it is because you're not gonna be able to see it anyway. Something about the barrel there makes it make more sense though, doesn't it? 'Cause then it's like gunk coming from the barrel. And then this thing being there, like they try to clean it up or something. Yeah, I don't know, it's like a bit of like visual storytelling. God, these bikes are really in in it. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a night there. Maybe can I brighten this up a little bit? Hmm. Then it really looks like shit. We'll keep it the original color it was. All right. So it's hard to tell, but we got the freaking bike in there, dude. That's a big deal. and we got some of the decals landed. But that's pretty much it. I think next time we just do the rest of the decals, and that's honestly pretty much it. Yeah. I like this barrel here because it makes it look like they used it to climb in or something. Again, more storytelling. Storytelling. Okay. All right. That's it. Thanks for hanging out. If you came through, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Bye.